Okay, y'all, I want to once again appeal to your sense of right and wrong, your sense of um, truth, that innate thing inside you that says what is true, what isn't true, which you have to dig for, which you have to supply information to arrive at that particular conclusion. Well, let me tell you, because I'm so full of anger, I like to think it is righteous indignation. There was a woman that was killed by an illegal immigrant from Venezuela, and instead of riots, instead of protests, instead of anything, you just kind of want to sweep that one under the rug. I feel really bad for her and her family that they can't walk around and not be in fear of being shot by somebody that's not even supposed to be in this country. Yesterday there was a bill passed that was to expel any illegals that are here committing fraud. There were nearly 190 Democrats that couldn't even vote for that. So let me point a few things out right now. Good news for you American citizens is bad news for the Democrats. Good news for us as Americans, bad news for Democrats. There was a great conservative man that said that. And I'm telling you, if you are a Democrat right now, you are of the party of voter fraud. You are of the party of nitwits that run your party. You are of the party of extremists. You are of the party that will shut down an airport in order to create some chaos and hopefully get their poll numbers up. You are of the party that will celebrate a man only because he's black and died under the police care, and you're going to celebrate a man like that and not even lift a finger or an eye to a woman that got shot by an illegal immigrant. And all that was done to promote a political cause. And if you're a Democrat, then you're of the party of socialism and communism, which has never played out well in the history of the world. You're of the party that will celebrate somebody like Mondami becoming a mayor of a town, and then constantly moan and complain about somebody like Trump just because Trump swears and it says what he thinks and is in no way a phony like Barack Obama or Joe Biden were phonies. And I'm telling you right now, you are of the party of voter fraud. That in 2020, there was massive voter fraud. There was voter fraud again in 2022, and great people were eliminated from politics because of voter fraud. And you know why there's voter fraud? Because your ideas on the Democratic side are horrible, and nobody wants them. It's a minority. And I'll tell you that what happens when you commit a lot of voter fraud, you get leaders like Newsom of California, or you get somebody like a Kamala Harris, who are complete nitwits who they couldn't even get a job selling cars. I mean, they're terrible. Not to put down people that are selling cars, but they're supposed to be high functioning individuals, and they're anything but that. The fact that we just want voter IDs on the conservative side of it, and you fight us tooth and nail on that should show you everything. You don't care about people having being disenfranchised from the vote. You know it. You know, that is a phony, disingenuous response to the SAFE Act. That is, they are never honest. It's always about power and about money with these people. Now, I'm telling you that on the right, there is a lot of problems, and I understand that Trump isn't somebody that you would teach your Sunday school class. I totally understand that. But I'd rather have a guy that swears and talks salaciously and is a genuine human being than Barack Obama, who was the biggest phony in the history of the country. I just want you people, and I know that average Democrats, that they want to disconnect from everything, and they think that party is for the people, that it's for the little guy, for this or that. I'm telling you, that's a big lie. I would have voted for John F. Kennedy back in the 60s, but I would never vote for anybody on the left right now because they're so completely removed from reality and what most people in this country want. And until we get everybody, including women who are very emotional about things, until they start in a majority understanding that just their emotions are making them vote for Democrats and nothing substantial. And I know there's a lot of conservative women. I'm not talking to you, but I see on YouTube and on X and other places these women, and they're asked who they'd vote for, and they all say Newsom, or they all say somebody on the Democratic, Kamala Harris. And they ask why, and they don't even know why, because they're Democrats. The other thing I want to tell you, Democrats, is congratulations. You killed a man, Charlie Kirk. You left an orphan, and now you won, because in all the universities right now, in all the colleges all over the place, we don't have somebody pushing back against your radical left professors, all those the people that are supposed to be the bastions of information and objectivity. They are not, and they needed pushback from somebody like Charlie Kirk, because you know what it does? It exposes it all as faulty intellectual mumble jumble. If you challenge left-wing views, every time they're going to go down in flames. And that's what Charlie Kirk did, and that's why he was hated, because he made a lot of sense, whether it was about abortion or whether it was about the relationship between blacks and whites, whether it was relationship we have with God, and how that should have an influence in our Constitution today and our representative republic. I'm telling you right now that he was a great man, and you killed him, and you celebrated and danced on his grave. And I will have a very hard time forgiving the left for that. And because of that, who's out there in these universities getting these students to think? Nobody. Everybody on the right now is too scared to do it. I know I am. I wouldn't want to go there. When they try, they get death threats, and which leads me to you are the party of riots, chaos, and the unraveling of society. That's what the Democrats represent. And if I'm wrong, leave it in the comments.